Ah yes, another Supreme Tea Week. Another box logo. Isn't this like the third box logo this year? Mariah Carey though. What is up everybody, it is your boy Nick Noodles coming at you with another great video. Today we are doing a live cop for Supreme Fall Winter 20 Week 17. We have a bunch of winter tees coming out. I'm not really sure what tees I'm going to go for if I take the L on the cross box logo. I want to get at least one, so hopefully that happens. Sellout times in Europe definitely weren't terrible unless you're going for a size small. Those pretty much all sold out in under 10 seconds, so that's an L. We also have the Chucky doll releasing, and that is only $128. Not too terrible, but there's a couple reasons why I'm not going to be going for this doll. The first reason why, I got a PS5 yesterday, which was very shocking. I've been trying to go for one for like a month now, and I was finally able to get through the PlayStation 5 queue. The second reason why I don't want the Chucky doll is because it is absolutely massive. It's literally like 15 inches tall, which, if you look at my skate deck up there for reference, it's about half the size of that skate deck, and this is one of the pieces where you're gonna have to hold it. The hype wasn't that high in Europe because it sat on the site for like a minute. I think it's gonna sell out a little bit faster in the United States, but it is a piece you either have to sell immediately, like literally right after the drop, or you're gonna have to hold it for another year. It's definitely gonna go up in price, I think, probably by next Christmas or even next Halloween, but I just don't really want to have a 15-inch doll staring at me on my shelf up there. And because I just spent $450 on a PlayStation 5, the higher retail items I don't really want to go for just because I'm not as confident in them. So for that reason, I'm mainly going for cross-box logo tees. I'm going to be going manual on a size medium for probably an olive. And then botting, I'm going to just run random sizes for either purple or natural. I'm running one task on SwiftSole, one on a bot called Gideon. We'll see how each of those do. SwiftSole kind of flopped in Europe this morning because of a like 3DS authentication thing, which I learned today what that is. It's pretty much your bank just like texting you, confirming you want to complete a purchase. So a lot of Swift's users who had this on their card, they got texts during the checkout process, and because of that, it pretty much broke the entire task. So there weren't a lot of checkouts in Europe. I don't think this is a thing in the United States, so hopefully Swift has a lot more checkouts than it did in Europe, but again, we never know what Supreme is going to throw at us. They try to change things up for these super hype releases. Obviously, it didn't work last time they did the crossbox logo hoodie because there were thousands of checkouts on SwiftSole's end. I'm also running a task for the Mariah Carey tee in a black medium. I don't know how fast that's going to sell out. It's set a little bit longer in Europe, but I think Mariah Carey is more popular in the United States, so I could see a faster sellout time for sure. So we're about 10 minutes from the drop. I'm gonna finish getting set up and I will see you afterwards. Oh, we're processing. Come on, no high traffic, no high traffic. Come on. Oh, checkout error on Swift. Processing on manual side. No, what? No, why would it? Bruh, are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? No! Welcome back everybody. This has been probably the most embarrassing live cop slash failed live cop I've ever made on this channel. For starters, I completely fucked up the screen recording. I made the mistake of using GeForce Experience to record my live cop, and for some reason it recorded this monitor, which I don't really use for anything except for Discord and maybe having a Chrome browser in the background while I'm doing work. I do most of my stuff on this monitor right here, so the only desktop footage I have is sideways footage of this, which doesn't show anything during the live cop. That was mistake number one. Mistake number two, I made the mistake of switching up my billing profile about 2 days before this release. Now you may be wondering, why did I change my billing profile? So for starters, if you don't know, you can't have a different billing and shipping address when you check out on Supreme. They both have to match. Now this was a problem for me a while ago when I used to have my billing address set to Virginia because that's where my hometown is. So anytime I ordered Supreme, it went to Virginia, even though I'm in North Carolina right now for school and work. So like a few months ago, I switched it to North Carolina. That way all the packages could come directly to me, and I didn't have to worry about going home to Virginia every time I wanted to get my Supreme packages. So in order to combat that, I had to switch my billing address again from North Carolina to Virginia, because none of my roommates are going to be here next week. I'm not going to be here next week, so I didn't want a bunch of like box logos showing up on my front porch on the off chance that I actually copped them, because no one would have been here to take them inside and they could have been stolen pretty easily. So because I waited till the last second to change my billing profile, I wasn't completely sure which one to use on drop day, because some websites were letting me check out with a Virginia billing address and some were letting me check out with a North Carolina one. I don't know how that's even possible. Even at 10 a.m. this morning, I tried to check out a box of the Supreme badge stickers and send it to my home in Virginia, and it wouldn't let me because my billing address was still set to North Carolina. So I thought, okay, I'm going to use my North Carolina address when I'm trying to cop the box logos this morning. But I guess sometime between 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. Eastern, my address switched over to Virginia. So I was pretty much trying to check out this whole entire morning using a North Carolina address when I should have been using a Virginia one. Very, very frustrating and just dumb on my part. I should have just kept it the same and then worried about finding a friend to get the packages for me. It is what it is. These box logos are selling for a decent amount. The Chucky doll, I'm very surprised, is doing very well. It's at like $250 right now. I do think that's going to dip below $200 once orders come in next week. So if you want a quick profit, definitely sell it now, or like do a pre-order on Grailed or eBay, because I definitely see these dipping in price a little bit next week. It wasn't a total L today though. I did hit on one of the Kaws space dolls. If you don't know, those things sell for a lot of money, and this is one of the reasons why I really recommend joining a cook group, because I wouldn't have known about this release if it wasn't for them pinging us, but I got through the Shopify queue pretty nicely. I wish I had recorded that as well. The doll itself was $450, and bids on StockX are around $800. It might dip a little bit below $800. I don't know how much stock released, but I should be able to make at least $100 or $200 profit after StockX fees. And to be honest, I think that's a bigger W than hitting on the box logos, because I would have had to get multiple of the box logos to even compete with the profit I'm going to make from this Kaws doll. I wasn't able to hit restocks, unfortunately. It looks like SwiftSold did not do that great in the United States today. Just looking at the webhook page on their Discord, for cross box logo hoodie week, there were like 80 plus pages of checkouts, but for this T week, there was only like 6 pages of checkouts, so I'm not really sure what's going on their end, if it was Supreme's anti-bot or if there's just too many users on SwiftSold right now. If you were able to hit though, congratulations. It was definitely possible to hit manually. I was so mad. I wish I had the screen recorded, but I literally had this much left on the processing bar before you get like the order confirmation screen, and it literally just went back to process payment. And usually when you don't have the right address, Supreme tells you like, hey, this is not matching, but for some reason they just didn't tell me, so I didn't know to switch my addresses. So yeah, that's just a pretty rookie mistake on my part. But anyways, thank you all for watching. Thank you so much for the support lately. As always, I will see you on the next one.